All right, guys, here we go. We got something a little bit different today. Been flirting around with the idea of racing some motocross for the last couple of years. We finally get it done. 50 years old. Moto541. I am currently racing 40 beginner. Because I suck at the big jumps, man. I don't know what else to say. Just not my thing. Pretty excited about it, though. All right, guys, here we go. Headed to Moto541 for a little dirt bike racing. It's been like 19 years. 2005 was the last time I raced my dirt bike on a motocross track. Not feeling super good today, but we're just gonna give her heck. See what happens. Should be a good time, regardless. Showed up in the pits, paid my entry fee, got signed up, doing a little tinkering on the bike, heading out for some practice. ...2004 KX250. It's all the bike I need. Yeah, like I said, man, the jumps look really big to me. And I'm just not there anymore. This little triple here coming out of this corner is really doable. You really have to slow down to not triple it, but I don't know, the idea of not making it and casing it hard just didn't really appeal to me. Then this thing, so here's the deal. They steepened the faces of the jump a little bit, all the jumps that I can tell from the last time I practiced here. So my comfort zone wasn't quite where I thought it was going to be. So there's a few jumps that maybe I was able to do last time that I didn't quite have this time. This one felt like you'd just fly to the moon on this one. I never have gotten that one, even when the face wasn't so steep. Everybody I talked to said it's really not that hard. It's pretty doable. Anyhow, let's not talk about what I can't do. Let's have fun riding our dirt bikes. This guy in front of me is my competition, Scott Linz. He was on rails, man, doing really good. Riding a YZ250F. Of course, this is practice, and I had no idea that he was my competition at the time. I had to throw this guy in here. This guy in this little 85, maybe it's a 105, I'm not sure, but he is flying, just smoking me. Love to see the little guys out there getting it done. Nick making a move on me there here in practice. It's fun to get to spend a little time on the track with him. I don't know a ton of guys at the motocross track. Obviously, I'm an off-road racer typically anymore, but it doesn't take long to make friends. All right, guys, here we go. We're out here at Moto541. Practice is done. Getting ready for the first moto. I'm race 5. 40 plus beginner. That's what I'm shooting for today. Just want to get out of here safe and have a good time. Moto 1. Let's see what the old KX250's got. First gate drop in a long time. Not too shabby. So 2 classes in this gate drop, 450 beginner and 40 plus beginner. So these guys that are in front of me right now are 450 beginner. So not necessarily in my class, but still got to race them. I didn't have anything for these kids, honestly. They smoked me, but still had fun out there. See, lots of us not doing this big tabletop, but there are some of us that are. Track was fun. Let's talk about that for a minute. They put down a bunch of sawdust. You'll see in this section and in a few other sections of the course, trying to soften it up some. Some of the sections will get really hard packed, and I think they're trying to be able to get it to churn up, be a little loamier. Kind of varying degrees of success with that. I think the sawdust doesn't pack up as well, so it's not really sawdust, it's chips is what it is, but it doesn't pack up as well, so any type of ruts or berms that get formed in it don't hold up. So it made for some interesting terrain. I think as it gets mixed in and starts breaking down, it'll probably over time make the soil better. They've done a lot of work on the dirt up here, and it's way better than it was back in its original days a few years back. Still not quite there. There's still a lot of rocks in it, but this is dirt bike racing, so rocks are just a part of it. Doesn't really bother me all that much. I think that was Scott trying to tuck a wheel on the inside of me. I just decided to pin it and go for it. This isn't off-road racing where you pull over for the faster guys. I had to keep reminding myself that. This is motocross, so you just fight for every position you can. I mean, I'm not going to fight too hard. I'm not knocking anybody down or anything, but I'm just going to hold my ground. Layout of the track is really good, pretty fun, really enjoy it. Shout out to my buddy Adrian for grabbing some good photos of me. They did a good job keeping the track watered. The track was definitely better the wetter it was. I mean that with, you know, take that with a grain of salt is what I'm trying to say. You don't want it sopping wet, but this early morning it was really good. Later in the day for the second moto it was definitely rougher, which is fine, but I didn't feel like I had the traction that I had in the first moto. Just because the track dried out some. And they were watering, you know, as much as they could, but you're battling the summer heat here, so. Every time I came around here, I thought about jumping that, but I just didn't quite have it. This guy was shredding. He was lined up next to me on the line. Super nice guy. Showing some good speed here. Go check out ArcMedia122 on Instagram. He's got some good stuff. The good news was the motos were short. And I don't know if they went by laps or by time or how they do it exactly, but we had 2 gate drops in our race. They ran 450 junior and before the hill, I think, junior. And those guys were way faster than I was. But I don't know if they, like I said, I don't know if they were doing time or laps. But the motos ended up being short, which was good because I got tired pretty quick. See Scott trying to stick it in on me again there. He got a little off course. Must have got cross-threaded or something. White flag. So white flag, I know that my competition's nipping at my heels here. So I'm gonna stick to these inside lines as much as I can. Try not to open the door up too much. As long as I can hit my lines, I feel like I can maybe come away with a class win in this one. There are only 3 guys in my class, so it's not like I'm dominating a field of 20 or anything. I'm just lucky enough to keep the fast guy behind me in my class. Sometimes the start helps. Most of the time the start helps. All of the time the start helps. Oh, you can hear that 250 up behind me. Sticking to the inside line. It's going to make him take the long way around me if he's going to do it. Final straightaway here. Lucky enough to come away with the win in that one. Moto2. Kawasaki power, just ripping it. Bike's almost 20 years old. It doesn't care, it's shredding. Off to a 3rd place start. I'll take that. Start rate is pretty short, so horsepower is not the main factor in getting a good start. It's all about reaction to the gate. And if you look closely, I didn't react very well, but good enough. We'll take it. I make a pass there. Doesn't last long. See him come flying over me. And that's a cool shot there. Sorry about the mud on the camera. I just really didn't have time to mess with it. Didn't even think about it, honestly. Running in 3rd overall here. Having a good time. But I can definitely tell that I'm not adapting to the track as well. I was a little gassed in this one, surprisingly, even with the short moto. Yeah, I was tired. There goes Scott making a move on me. And I figured I was going to fall in behind him here, take a bad line here, and just kind of get swallowed up by some other guys in the 450 beginner class. Trying to keep Scott in sight here, so maybe I can dice with him a little bit. But yeah, just kind of get swallowed up, and that was pretty much it for me. Never had much fight in me. Those guys just absolutely walk away from it. make a little bobble there, kind of roll this one, kind of throwing in the towel a little bit, just trying to play it safe. I'm not going to catch any of those guys. They're just crushing it. Figure for my first motocross race back in, I don't know, 18 years, this is good enough. Let's just keep it safe, not crash, not get hurt. My previous motocross history back when I was younger consisted of a lot of broken bones because I tried to ride better than I was. I hope to say that I'm a little bit smarter than that nowadays, so I'll just take what I can get. It's all about having fun, man, and I definitely had a good time. Shout out to the track crew and everybody at Moto541 for killing it. The course was prepped really well. Scott White did a great job running whatever he was running. Yeah, definitely the gate guy, and keeping track of everybody. So yeah, appreciate all the flaggers, everybody out there, everybody watering the track. The competition was fun, had a good time. I definitely see myself doing some more motocross in the future. Yeah, good times. Here I'm getting lapped by the fast guys. These guys were shredding, man. Yeah, wow, absolutely killing it. But hey, I think that's about all I got for this one, so thanks for watching, and until the next one, I'm out.